I think Mike Holland is very ambitious. He has very lofty goals for his company and his employees, and he holds everyone to high standards, including himself.
How I would describe Mike is he's very outgoing. You can always walk up to him and start a conversation, and he'll start a conversation with you, no problem.
I would say Mike is very driven, very goal-oriented, really wants to see the company flourish, and always willing to discuss any concerns that we might have.
Mike is probably one of the most passionate people that I have ever met. And that is not just in working in the transportation industry, but everything that he does. He has a passion to make sure that it's done right and that everybody's in the role that they should be and performing at their best. He's also someone who's very observant.
I would describe Mike saying he is energetic, he's very intelligent, and he is full of ideas. Lots and lots of ideas.
Outgoing, energetic, up at the ass crack of dawn, easy to get along with, he'll help you out when you need it.
Boy, I would describe Mike as a visionary. He's definitely a big picture guy. I'd say if he were an author, he would definitely start writing the book from the last chapter and going forward. He's definitely kind of backs into things for any decisions that are made, so definitely a big picture guy.
Mike Holland is a go-getter. He is business orientated and he holds me accountable. I know that if I do make a mistake or that he sees that I could be doing something better, that he will bring it to my attention.
He's a very driven guy, has a vision for what he wants, and he's going to go after it, make it happen.
If I had one word to describe Mike, I'd probably have to say passionate. He's just very intense about, the things that he wants out of his business, out of his employees. He's very ambitious, and he just wants everybody to succeed, from the top down, to the drivers, to the mechanics, to the office staff.
I would say that he's driven, he's caring.
I would describe Mike Holland as a very energetic, well outspoken gentleman, and somebody who has a lot of positive energy and a challenging person in a good way.
I describe Mike as a team player, a visionary, and a strong leader.
Feisty. I would say he's very passionate about pretty much everything he does, especially the trucking industry.
He's driven and passionate.
He's a hell of a guy. He likes to try new and different innovative things in trucking. He's proud of his company and he wants to see this succeed.
Yeah, I would describe Mike Holland as someone who is zealous. There's a strong desire to see something get done and to see people succeed with that. You can just tell that he's passionate in what that he does and that he really cares about everybody that he works with.
Mike Holland is a man of integrity. He does what he says he's going to do. Also helps keep you accountable to do the same in return.
Sometimes he gets too hot-tempered and he needs to cool that down, I believe. Overall, he's good though. Tries to help people, teach them.
He's fierce. He is definitely a true leader. I think we can all agree that he's just a team player that wants to see everybody win. At the end of the day, he wants to make sure that we're taken care of, that our families are taken care of, that the company's doing well, and that everybody's happy and having fun.
Now, something else I've been asking people around here is how they think Mike has impacted Great Plains Transport since he's been here. From what I've seen, Mike is a force that drives people to improve. He's always trying to come up with new plans, new ideas, and whether they are successful or not, he's willing to try them, and he's always willing to put that effort forth.
I think Mike's impacted Great Plains with all of his ideas. He's constantly thinking of new ideas of how to improve either driver retention or making the office a better place to work. He's constantly thinking of new ways to improve and make here a fun place to work.
I would say that his impact comes from his growing up with a family in the trucking industry. He's got a heart for the people and the dedication that it takes to get the products delivered from point A to point B, and he recognizes the amount of time that people spend on the road away from their families, and he values that in each driver.
He, like I said, he's an idea guy, so he brings a lot of fresh ideas, salary pay for drivers, bringing the whole EOS process into the company, which has been great for us. And he definitely holds everybody accountable.
I think he's always, looking for something new. Always looking for something that no other trucking company's doing. He's trying to find new ways to do stuff, which I think is great. It keeps us, one step ahead of the competition.
Mike wants to see you in your right role. If he believes that you have potential in something else, he brings it to your attention, and I think that he wants the best for everyone in this company.
It's grown quite a bit, so that's, obviously that's very easy to see when you have drivers that want to stay with your company for years and employees. I've been here for almost 3 years, and just the growth that I've seen since I've been here is pretty remarkable.
I think how Mike has impacted the company is by bringing in that positive energy. When people bring ideas, he really has them emphasize on how they themselves can make things better, how they can make GPT better. And just constantly with my interactions with Mike, he's always challenged me in ways that has made me think further outside the box. And I think he does that with his people all around, which keeps this business growing.
Really going the extra mile for all his employees and having the confidence to speak up, whether it be right or wrong, and really becoming a trailblazer in the trucking industry.
I think the first thing that anybody would notice is just the growth of the company. I don't know exactly how many trucks there were when I started, and that was 3.5 years ago, but it wasn't this many. And so, just the growth of the amount of trucks we have and loads, staff, everything.
Holds us accountable and has given us a lot of really good tools to succeed here at GPT. There's been a lot of positive changes just in the little bit of time that I've been here, and I'm looking forward to more time here.
I have known Mike for about 14 years, and I have seen a lot of growth in him as a person and in his company. He has shown made it so it's more family oriented, and they've grown so much over the past few years that even I've been over here at Great Plains.
I'd say the way that Mike has affected the company has been with growth. He's always got this vision to do more, to succeed, and to be the best that you can be.
Mike gave me an opportunity that no one else would, and that has tremendously changed my life and gives me motivation to continue to grow here.
10 years, you got to look at where Great Plains was when he started to where they are today. And I think the biggest thing is that he's just really kind of blown it up, right? That's kind of what he does. Is he comes in and he's not afraid to get his hands dirty and work alongside people, whether it's, being back in the shop and kind of learning what they do, or, sitting on with the dispatchers and figuring out how we can make things better, or being with the drivers. I think, no matter what each of us does every day, the one thing that at times we can kind of lose sight on, that Mike never really loses sight on, is that it's all about the drivers, because without them you have nothing. So I think he does a good job with that, and if you just look, he's always thinking about how we can make things bigger and better every single time. So if you look at what the past 10 years have been, I can only imagine how much better the next 10 years are going to be.
10 years ago I told him he probably wasn't going to make any money selling telephones, and that must have kind of given him a little shock, and he came on to Great Plains shortly after that. And the growth has been incredible in the last 10 years with Mike on board. And who knows what the future will bring for us.
I just wanted to wish you a happy 10th anniversary. Thank you for all the hard work that you put into the company thus far, and look forward to seeing what you're going to do in the future. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Describing Mike is really pretty simple. Mike is passionate about the company and the well-being of the employees.
Mike accepts, understands, and has the willingness to invest into the company and the staff to make GPT one of the best companies available for the employees and our customers. Mike has impacted the company by the desire to make GPT a contender as a quality contract carrier. Mike is open-minded to new technologies and open-minded to the growth of the company. This passion is what has led to the success of GPT.
Well, I came here 4 years ago, and first week I was up here for orientation after I met Mike in Atlanta. I was up here and I heard this screaming banshee running through the office like a madman. I looked around, I asked everybody, I said, what the hell is that? Well, it was Mike, running through here like a chicken with his head cut off. Today, I see a man that is more calm, settled down, and one of the most driven individuals that I've ever known in my 40 years of trucking. He's one of the most caring people that I know of about his employees, one of the most passionate people I know, and one of the best persons that I have ever worked for in my entire life. And someone that I not only call a friend, but he's more like a brother to me, and I love it. We are all lucky to have somebody like Mike to be looking out for us and our families, and I congratulate the man on 10 years at Great Plains, and for being everything he has been to all of us, and more than that.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years with Great Plains.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years with Great Plains Transport.
Congratulations, Mike, for 10 years at GPT.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years at GPT.
Congratulations, Mike, on 10 years here at Great Plains.
Congratulations, Mike, on 10 years.
Congratulations, Mike, for being here for 10 years.
Congratulations, Mike, on your 10-year anniversary.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years.
Congrats, Mike, on 10 years.
Congratulations on 10 years, Mikey.
Congratulations on your 10 years, Mike.
Mike, congratulations at 10 years at Great Plains Transport.
Congratulations on 10 years, and here's to 10 more that are 10 times bigger.
Congratulations, Mike, on 10 years with Great Plains Transport.